Women wrestlers aren't getting paid? Why do you do a job?
Here is your win.
You do any job,
And fail
is to fucking get paid!
of the week. All right, win, fail. Joe, your win of the week.
Shit, and I had one in my head, too.
Should write it down.
Yeah, I should. I usually do. Come back to me.
Yeah.
Dinosaur Lee.
The mic drop heard around the world when Stephanie took that sucker and whipped it at Brie, saying, "I'm going to make you my bitch at SummerSlam." That is my win of the week. That was awesome. That was so awesome and a great way to end Raw. Because the crowd was like so anti-Stephanie at that point because they were so tired of her being whiny all day. And then she just goes, wham! And then just whips it at her and and then gets the crowd to chant yes. It was great.
Nick?
All right. No.
I like the fact that they had three-man teams on Raw in one spot. You had Ziggler and the Usos. You had Ryback and Miz, and you also had Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E on the outside. I'm not necessarily looking for a return of the six-man tag title, or I think that's what it was called. But those three teams are very interesting to me. The only thing I think would have improved that is if Ziggler had teamed with the Rhodes Brothers, and they could have been Ziggy Stardust.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
Thank you, Corey, for mentioning that last night. Props where it's deserved.
Joe, your win of the week.
The fact that Triple H and Stephanie are in the damn ring, and Jericho comes out and starts calling her a trashy hoe bag. Nice throwback to the Attitude Era. You know, it worked well. The crowd kind of got into it. It's a nice nod, but we moved on. I dig it. Good for them.
Yes, I agree with that. That was a very good moment. We also have some wins from the live chat. We got a win for Impact, TNA in general, plus everything else that's going on as far as indie wrestling goes, ROH, NGPW, G1 Climax, day 1 through 3. Cesaro's jab at Cena, on Raw this week. We've also got Classic Jericho as a win. Cesaro, generally speaking, Stephanie Jericho, most of Impact. It seems like, Impact is getting some love, which is good. And overall, I think deservedly so. My win of the week, I actually did not write one down. I don't necessarily have one per se. So, we'll move on. Fails of the week, Joe. What's your fail?
My fail of the week is the Stephanie Bree segment at the end of Raw because it was at the end. It didn't need to be at the end.
The final 15 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
I disagree. I think I like it at the end. I don't think it needed to be 15 minutes.
So you
Yeah, it
partially
did kind of
disagree.
drag.
I liked it at the end. I thought it was a great way to end Raw because the Stephanie storyline took up like 7 segments, so they got to end it that way. But it didn't need to be as long as it was at the end. They could have trimmed it to 10. That would have been fine. But I can see where you're coming from, Joe.
Dinosaur Lee, do you have a fail?
My fail, again, how come every time AJ Lee comes out, the crowd has to chant CM Punk? It's just the saddest thing in the world. It's like trying to drunk dial your ex or Facebook stalking them. That's what it's like. It's like Facebook stalking your ex. Just let it go. Just let it go, everybody. It's okay. CM Punk doesn't love you anymore. Just move on.
By the way, did you see the video? I think it was like a Taylor Swift song with CM Punk saying that he'll never ever come back. We'll have to post that in the show notes. That was hilarious. Nick.
Just sad.
My fail concerns the other half of the Divas title feud, and that's the way the WWE is handling Paige. I almost hesitate to call it a fail because I'm not really sure what they're doing with her. It's like the WWE is trying to meld what made Paige a big deal in the first place, the fact that she was the anti-diva, just something that you didn't expect, the brutal way she handles her matches down in NXT, and they're trying to meld that with the bitchy mean girls role they force on every heel in the Divas division. It's this weird amalgamation that I don't know if the WWE is doing it on purpose or not. And if they are, it's insane. But if they're not, if it's just happenstance, I hope they fix it and bring Paige back to what made us love her in the first place.
Yeah. However, it's not so much of a departure for those who weren't aware of what she did in NXT. I mean, we said the same thing about Emma. When Emma came up to WWE, it was such a weird transition from what we were hoping for from what she did in NXT. The WWE audience never really saw that side of Paige. So I definitely agree with you, but there is still that majority side of the audience that this is all they know of Paige. So it's not really that bad, but just throwing it out there.
It's bad when you consider the fact that they know that stereotypical heel diva role. And if they see Paige being thrown into that, then they won't have a reason to care.
I agree. All right, so we got some fails from the live chat. The Raw crowds, again, chanting CM Punk at AJ Lee. Cena's Frankensteiner. Lots of hate actually on the Punk chants. Glad to see the live chat getting behind us on that one. TNA going back to old habits with all of these returns and old timers, especially Snitsky, Jackson, the Beautiful People, etc., etc. Yeah. So my fail, I've got two fails. One fail is for me. I was supposed to continue my experiment of not watching wrestling or not watching Raw matches with sound on, and I didn't do that this week. So I will pick that back up. But the other thing that really bothered me this week was just how quickly the TNA is dying style commentary that we got as soon as the TMZ story broke. It seems like that was what most people were saying. Not just our circle, and our circle isn't as bad, but just generally speaking, the wrestling news source comments, whether it's on Facebook or on their site or pretty much anywhere else on the internet, it seems like all of those haters came back out of the woodwork to say this is the death of TNA, and TNA, is getting what they deserved, and thank God they're finally off the air and all that stuff. It was just disappointing. You're supposed to be a wrestling fan, and this is wrestling. You have to support it. Otherwise nothing is going to succeed. So anyways, that's, whatever. That is the worst part of fandom, as the Styles Clash 10 in the live chat said. So anyways, that's my fail of the week.